Hi everyone, welcome back. Just thought I'd upload a random ranked game. This season I'm currently trying to claw my way back out from, it was bronze and wood I was put in. Because my placement games, I think I lost 7 or 8, I can't remember how many exactly, but it was like 7 or 8 to timeouts. So I got absolutely dropped down to the low rates. I've been slowly grinding my way back up. So you can take away about 4 of these losses on each side. So yeah, gold's doing okay. We're slowly clawing our way back. But actually, you know what? We've been getting pretty battered in allies, to be fair. And in silver, it's weird. Like I've had some bad starts, definitely that have ended the game immediately. But there have been some weird games where I've actually genuinely lost because people have been doing some weird strats or just playing really quite well. To be honest, for silver, it's pretty bizarre. So yeah, we're slowly on the climb back up. So this is not going to be a series because it's just going to be a random rank game, because I want to get into a bit more of a habit of uploading regularly again. A bit of Total War as well, and this obviously. So I've been playing quite a lot of this in the background, just trying to, get back into the game after the break. But yeah, so it'd be nice to get up to platinum before the season ends. There's enough time to do it, possibly. Yeah, maybe get some consistent wins. But yeah, anyway, so I thought we'd just start a random ranked game. I'm sort of more focusing on allies this season, just to kind of improve my play a bit. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we've just been paired up with ARNWARN. Okay, strange name. So this season exclusively I've been going with the 4 infantry, 2 tank bow. Last season it was exclusively 3 artilleries and 4 infantry, but yeah, going back to tanks and seeing what we prefer. It's funny actually, I had a game I suggested to Matt, we've not played for a long time, but I suggested we play a game together, and it was funny, the first time we played in, it's probably been maybe a year, I got absolutely decimated as the allies, because we had like a 3 infantry left in West Russia. So I'm just going to focus for a second. Yeah, not bad, take that. Oh, this opening for Russia, it's nerve-wracking. That's good. Okay, so we've got worst 6 infantry left. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we had 3 infantry left there. We got absolutely destroyed in West Russia, and then I failed to take Ukraine and lost a fighter. So the game was over immediately. So that's kind of annoying. So yeah, me and Matt have started another one. I'm not going to record it. We're just playing just for fun. But right, let's see how Ukraine goes. Not great. That's good though. That's very good actually. Cool. Yeah, push on. Good. Okay, we're going to have the option now, depending on how many troops we've got left. Ooh. Bit of a predicament here. I'm not sure whether to push on or not. I'm going to push on. Oh, nice. I think if I had a few more troops there, I would have pulled out. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's definitely a very acceptable opening for Russia. So something new I've started doing is pulling out of Buryatia, saving infantry. Because I have a tendency to pull back from Yakut way too quickly and just immediately withdraw. I've tried recently to try and make this a little bit more of a stronghold to give the Japanese more of a problem. And the view to doing that as well, I put the fighter in Archangel to potentially trade back Buryatia if he takes it lightly, which opens up some kind of options for 62 should, we have some British troops nearby, planes rather, and they leave their transports in 62. You can sometimes get a nice little, reward there with some Japanese transports. Apart from that, I think we will put the anti-air gun into Ukraine because it's over 3 units. Apart from that, I think we're good everywhere else. Let's move you over. I'll move him back depending on what happens. I'll move him back and forth. We can play around the infantry, but we'll get him moving that way just for the starters. And yeah, that's good. So tanks, cool. So a fairly good deterrent there for Karelia. I think we should. What have we got? 10. 13, 15 units? Not sure the odds would that be if he goes all out for it. I think he might leave Karelia this round anyway because he needs to deal with the Ukraine situation because that's quite a hefty stack sitting in Ukraine. So I think we might see just a light take of Karelia this round and then he'll go for it fully next round. So hopefully if he doesn't... I've seen I mentioned this before, I've seen a recent trend with the German players. They tend to, when we get a heavy win in Ukraine as the Russians, Germany, to counter that, will go heavy back into Ukraine, so they'll stack it with as much as they can to kind of, you know, one, try and take it as cleanly as possible, but two, just to try and avoid the trading of Ukraine in the early stages. It also puts pressure on Caucasus. It's quite a nice counter. If it goes well, obviously. If it goes badly, then they'll leave too many tanks vulnerable on the front line, but I guess, yeah, it's a decent counter if it works well. There we go, that's my Russia opening. I'm quite happy with that. We'll pass it back to ARNWARN for Germany. I'll see you back for UK. Okay, so we're back. He's actually still on as well. Okay, so we're back on UK's turn, round 1 against ARNWARN. So very interesting round 1 for Germany there. Look at the purchase. So he's gone for a fleet in the Med, which again is not advisable. But it's been a while since I've played against this, so I don't know the best response. I think obviously it's going to have to be cleared out by the Americans at some point, but for the short term we're going to be struggling to control Africa, so we're going to need some American support fairly quickly, I think. He also won he didn't take any losses in 7, which is kind of disappointing, so we're going to have to... I'm going to try and hit this with everything, I think. Destroyer, cruiser, and all my planes, and try and deal with this. What's nice is, as I said, he tried to go for the big clear of Ukraine, but as I mentioned before, if it goes badly, then you leave your tanks vulnerable, which he has done here. So I'm going to try and strafe this and try and kill as many tanks as we can without actually committing to Ukraine itself. I'd like to take Karelia, but I don't think it's... I think I'd probably better go all in. I'm going to have to do a calculation on this because I've got a normal calculator for doing just general battles, but then I've got a separate one for doing strafes. So I'm going to try and calculate this and see what we actually need to throw in here to give us the best chance of a good strafe. But yeah, interesting buy, definitely. He's gone for a bomb as well. So the plus side for me is he's going to be light on troops moving towards Russia. So Russia's going to have an easier ride. But again, we're going to be a little bit more pressured in Africa. So, purchases, let's have a look. So that's a no-brainer straight away. Just thinking what to attack with here. I think given the fact we've got this set up as well for a potential hit on 62, I'm going to try and hit 61 with a plane and probably the carrier. And then try and escape in 33 with the cruiser transport. No, that's the wrong way to do it. Do the carrier. Carrier, fighter, transport to make this a little bit harder for the Japanese, because I wouldn't personally go for it in that situation. So I'm going to try and, yeah, protect my transport leaving the Med. Sorry, leaving the Pacific. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull back here, I think, definitely. Try and make a bit of a base of defence in Sudan, yeah. Okay, so 3 for them. Again, I'm not too sure about a fleet here. It's definitely possible. Just depends how well we do in the fight here, obviously. I'm going to do some calculations quickly. This is a bit awkward. This is obviously a lot of ships. There are 3 subs rolling on 1s, but still, that's still 3 subs. And we've only got 5 units attacking. If we lose a destroyer, which we will be probably in the first round, it's going to be a bit difficult to deal with. Let me just do some calculations and I'll come back. Yeah, I think we should be okay. We've definitely got good odds, as we should do. Obviously these planes are now out of range. He's only got 2 that are boarding us. There's 3 that can hit no matter what in the C-zone. And we're building 4 defenders. See if we lose both of these and kill everything. Yeah, I think we've got to go for it. Let's try it. So, 3, yeah, looks good to me. Let's just fingers crossed we can just take it fairly cleanly. Yes, we'll do the cruiser, fighter, and try and escape with the rest. Yeah, I really want this to go well. Because then we can pretty quickly just try and start knocking off territory in the north. Try and help Russia out a little bit. Okay. Let's do this. This one first. Come on, dice cards. Pretty poor, let's be honest, but poor from both sides. Wow, okay. Subs are dead, which is good. No hit back. Wow. Jesus. That was a bizarre battle. We had a lot of misses, but so did, well, obviously so did they. That's crazy. Well, the fleet is definitely safe now, which is good. And we won here as well, which is crucial. Good. Okay, cool. Oh, I cannot complain about that round for the UK. Very good. Let's bring a tank over to UK. Move this infantry to Alaska. Let's pop the bomber. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to probably hold up in the Caucasus for now. Ooh, this is dangerous actually. This is very dangerous. Ooh, maybe actually bomber here, because this gives us a three move to 62, which again we can. The problem with having a fighter attack 62 is it has to land in Buryatia, which is obviously not ideal. So having the bomber up in Evenki is actually quite a nice spot, because we can just get in, get out without having to worry about anything. There are no bombers in range, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Oh, actually, hang on. 5, 6. Maybe the safest spot to land this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can position back here. Let's put it up here because this is not obvious for the Japanese player to notice. Oh, he's actually watching shit. That's actually a really bad thing. I don't want him to be watching this because I don't want to see where I'm putting my bomber, because that's going to be very obvious now. That's a shame. Damn it. Okay. It's the same when I put subs in 64. If they're spectating, I don't like them to see that, just in case they do miss it. Right. This is my new standard here as well. Take the infantry from New Zealand, leave 3 in Australia, just make it more annoying. I'm going to pull back here. You need to move forward. Let's pull this guys back. Nice that Sichuan is fairly safe now though, which is good. Okay, I think we're good with that. I'm just thinking, just double checking this now as well. I don't think this is in danger at all. Because there are no planes in range apart from the bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have to leave some kind of defender there. But a couple of infantry there should be sufficient. To tell you what, we could even put a fight. Yeah, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Let's do that. Just for a bit of extra protection. Because what I'm thinking with the Russian troops, I'm thinking of strafing this and pulling back to the Caucasus. Which again is a bit risky, because they've got a lot of attackers on Caucasus here. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, I think that's probably good for my UK move though. How are we looking? 156, 156, and nice and even. Good. Yeah, I'm disappointed he was actually watching for this, because it's quite easy to miss as the Japanese player. And 62 does feel safe. Generally speaking, and I never really feel 100% safe with the Japanese transports because I've lost them so many times to just lone bombers that you never see. Okay, he's moving, so I'm just I'll log off here and we'll let him do his moves, and we'll yeah, jump back on for the US. Okay, we're back for the US's turn on round 1 against ARNWARN. So what I'll be doing, I'll probably be uploading this game round by round, just to kind of get some consistent uploads on YouTube. I think I'm going to have to do just a bit of a difference, as in before with community games and that kind of thing. I always do them in one video, in one go. But it'd be nice to kind of have a regular thing going for a little bit, trying to win this game. So again, very unconventional Japan for purchases. He's positioned quite aggressively as well, so I can't do my 45 move. I say mine, it's not my move, but the move I like to do here when I've got the carrier free. So this is completely dead zoned. He has left the transport in 62 though, which is nice. So he's actually got 0 transports actually at the end of this round. So that's really good. Or the end of the UK's round, so that's fantastic. So there's been no shipping out of Japan for a round. So he went for a destroyer fighter bomber, which is really peculiar. I'm not sure if that's a play for India or an anti-KJF move. Interesting. Anyway, on to the US. So we can't obviously get to 45. I can't sit in 53. I sometimes, if this sea zone is safe, I sometimes move my transport here and just drop off some extra troops for Hawaii, but we can't do that either. Yeah, he won everything fairly comfortably. He lost 1 infantry in Anime, I believe, was it? Yeah. And he's pushing here as well, fairly convincingly. And there's too many troops nearby to defend, so we may have to pull back from this. Unless I want to try and hold it, which I'll think about. Yeah, we could potentially hold that, actually. It's going to be 4 troops versus, well, 4 land versus 5 land. And I can probably throw in a few fighters here. It might be better just to pull back here. He can throw in a lot of firepower. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's out of range. He's got 4 aerial units that can reach. So I'd have to defend with probably 3-ish, which is unrealistic. Well, I could do it, but is it worth it just to pull back? Yeah, sorry. Oh, let's crack on. So, C, carrier, destroyer. Given we have our entire fleet alive, I'm not going to buy any more than that, I think, in terms of military navy. We'll just go with the standard, everything else, 1 tank. So we're going to wait for all this stuff to get here, but that's fine. Combat moves this round, I don't think there's much we can do. I don't fancy pushing on anywhere here. If this was light, I'd probably go for this, but it's not. It's got enough. So I think we're just going to have to do a full retreat here and just get things into position. Yeah, I don't think we'll be fighting this round. So let's get the boys shipped out. Probably could use this down here somewhere. Do that. You. Let's grab these guys. I normally sit in Greenland, just because you've got a few more options than 10. Where's good here? Where's good? Just thinking, there's a slight danger of a sea line here. I've got to probably calculate that. Let's go to UK here, because I'm just slightly concerned. I could deal with this now if I wanted to. I could take it out with a Russian fighter, because he has got 2 land units, two fighters plus the bomber. Unrealistic, but he could try something sneaky. I don't think we will kill the transport, but yeah, landing the bomber is probably the best idea. Let's pull you guys forward. Because it's in range of these fighters, I'm going to put the cruiser into 11. Okay, grab you guys, move you across, sub, can't go north, so we're going to keep it nearby somewhere. Actually, to be fair, it could sit in 53 here. Yeah, keep it there for now. Move you guys back. Now, fighter. I've got options here. I know I did say I was holding this, but this is quite a lot of troops that are nearby to attack with, so I think I probably will pull back at least to Evenki and sit there. So I think this fight is realistically, doesn't need to go to India. I think probably the best place is going to be just try and stack Caucasus for this idea of strafing Ukraine and sitting back into Caucasus. Yeah, I like that. Okay, ooh, Just row up north as well. I think we are good. So, end of round 1, so look how we did. 158, 164, fairly close, which is good. Fairly happy with that round 1, to be fair. Again, very unconventional buys, which is, obviously we are still in silver, so you'd expect it. But I'm not going to underestimate anyone in silver, because yeah, some people have surprised me, so I'm not going to criticise anyone at all. Some play quite well, so we'll try and play as strong as we can and close this one out. Anyway, I'll close this video out here. I'll upload I'll do Russia, UK, US, round by round, make it one video each. So I'll see you back for the next round.